Hello everybody. So in Minecraft 1.17 Snapshots for Java Edition, at some point Mojang added the ability for shulkers to be renewable. Basically, by if a shulker gets hit with a shulker bullet, which is what they shoot, there is a chance another shulker will spawn nearby, like a copy of it, and that will obviously make them renewable, and you can make farms and all that, which is very important because the alternative is having to go all the way out and hunting down all these shulkers, and you still can't get a lot. And especially on Bedrock Edition, that's a problem because if the world size gets too big, you start running into some issues. That's true of Java Edition as well, I would assume, but the number from what I hear is about 2 gigabytes. You don't want to get your Bedrock world over that. On the contrary, there are Java worlds well into the terabytes that are running fine. So it's an even bigger problem on Bedrock that if you want to, have a lot of shulkers, and there's the problem if you lose some and whatever. If you play on world long term, you really need shulkers to be renewable, especially if you're doing larger projects. In the past, people who play like this would have to duplicate them. So great that they would add this feature. So the snapshots go along, they get it all sorted out, and then 1.17 releases. Features in Java Edition, as you would expect. Nowhere to be seen in Bedrock Edition. As well as, I'm pretty sure it was candles and a couple of other things that just were not in. 1.17 features that were just not in 1.17 when it originally came out for Bedrock Edition. I figure, okay, they just gotta get it finished up and they'll get it added when they add the candles and everything, and like a minor update, like a 1.17.1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. But that day never came, so I figured, okay, they're going to push it off to 1.18. 1.18 came out back in November, and this feature is still nowhere to be seen in Bedrock Edition. It's been in Java since 1.17, like 6 months ago, I think, and is just completely missing from Bedrock Edition. And I see nobody talking about this. I don't think I've heard a single person talking about this. It just gets ignored. And I don't understand why. What is going, like, did they literally just forget about it? Do they not care? How do you miss a feature that is major? This was like the one thing in 1.17 I was looking forward to. Is like probably the biggest feature. And it's just not here. And it's still not here. I really don't know when the hell they think they're going to release it for Bedrock. It's honestly quite ridiculous. I'm going to leave a link to, I think it's a Minecraft feedback page. It only has 34 votes for them. The more it gets voted, the quicker they'll look at that issue. But it does seem to not be working. It's honestly crazy, and I'm going to make a full video on all the problems with Bedrock Edition and how the game is basically just ignored. And I really don't understand what is the problem with the Bedrock development team. Like, are they short-staffed? Is it because of COVID? But this kind of thing has been happening well before COVID. Bedrock Edition, just doing, I can't find any definitive evidence of this, but I am pretty sure that far more people play Bedrock Edition just because it's on every platform. Not everybody has a gaming PC that can run the game good. A lot of people have Xboxes and PlayStations and all that. And the fact that this version of the game is treated as an afterthought is quite frankly ridiculous. And I hope they just change, because this is honestly ridiculous. There's game-breaking bugs stay in the game forever. But I'm going to make a whole video complaining about that. This is just to specifically talk about this issue. If you could spread the word, that would be nice. I know nothing is going to happen from this, but I had to do something about it, seeing how literally no one seems to be caring about it or talking about it. I am obviously having trouble speaking English at the moment. So I'm just going to end this one here. Again, link, please go vote this issue up in the feedback. I think it's Microsoft's website. I don't know. I think there's a couple different ones, but with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.